Hey, boy.
Did it not play the intro?
That one's me.
Did it not play the intro?
What up? What up? It's Dave.
Come on, Dave. Work. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Spectaculous.
Cool. And Dave froze, so while the rest of us are thawing out on the East Coast, hey, are you back?
My internet is going nuts today. What's up, kiddo? Love you. Love you too.
Have a good show.
Thank you, love. Sorry about that. Really, I know what the heck I'm doing most of the time. So what's up, everybody? It's me, True Star Screamer, and it is Thursday. It is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you know what that means. That's right. It is time for the FigureAction podcast, where a bunch of grown men sit here and talk about toys meant for people, you know, about 80% our age now. Eesh, that's hard to think about. But we've got we got a good crew here tonight. Of course, we've got Mike, we've got T-Man 978, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you. We pulled him out from the retirement shelf. We got Enewtabie with us tonight. It is good to see you, man.
He was here the whole time like a G1 episode.
He's like Rift in G1. If you remember those, he's there the whole time.
Yes.
We want to say thank you to everybody watching us live, and more importantly, we want to thank you in the replay on the replay crew as well. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Mike, how we are getting close, aren't we, man?
Dude, we had a good show on Monday with Sean Kenary on there from Visual Approach, and yeah, we got a couple new subscribers, so welcome aboard and thank you for subscribing. I think we are at, drum roll please, 936 subscribers. That means we're 64 away from 1K. 64 guys. So any help you can give us to share, like, hype this video, all sorts of stuff, we will greatly appreciate it. It's within spitting distance, so we love every single one of you guys, and especially those of you that come up every week in the chat. We really appreciate you, and everyone in the replay squad. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for being a friend. No, right, I want to get demonetized for that. That's us, just a couple golden guys right here for you. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to warn you now. I got stuff in this week. It all came in at once finally because we got defrosted. But how about you, Mike? How are you doing this week? Did you get anything cool?
I did. Week's been busy with things, and yeah, got a couple items in, and guess we'll start off real quick. This actually came in last week, and I don't remember if I spoke about it or not, but I got my CT Toys Shadowland Daredevil.
Oh, very cool.
Really nice figure. Really nice. This week, though, we started off with, I forgot that I had on this pre-order, but Nimrod came in. So, interesting figure. And then from Sci-Fi Toys, I forgot I had this pre-ordered from like last year, but Power Princess came in this week. She's very nice, and I know I'm finally caught up with T-Man now with his video from 2 years ago when he first got her. Then
whenever I see the figure, all I can think of is
I've got a gigantic rack of ribs.
Yes. But speaking of ribs and pork, I went to Target and found Multiverse Professor Pig because I want the apron and all the little torture tools.
Better.
And he's actually a really good looking figure, minus the really low knees. Very close to what the comic book depiction of him is, then I found this guy at my GameStop near work. So thankfully, military discount, all this stuff, I got this guy for pretty much half. But this is the new Hulk Abomination. The new repainted Build-A-Figure with new heads that look actually fairly decent. I stopped in McDonald's, got some changeables. And then finally, and Venom Bite, I know I saw what you got, but back in Titans Toy Expo, B. Conley and Blue Serendipity was able to pick up one of these Varnock Unchained. And then with the in-stock sale, I got another one in, and it was the same one that I had. So I went to the Savage Crucible Buy Sell Trade Facebook group. Within a couple minutes, met up with a guy, and he gave me the brother. So that just came in today. So now I have both of the tattooed variants, and that's more than enough.
That is definitely a good amount of plastic right there.
What about the guy down below me here?
That
T-Man.
Our guest, our special guest tonight.
Oh, sure. Enewtabie, what do you got, man?
Enewtabie, first of all, great to see you again. And please, we're not going to be rude. We're going to give you the full screen here because I'm still playing.
The Crimson Shadow, Praetorian Pyre.
Yes.
I got this Blast Attack from Mattel.
Okay.
I got this from Enewtabie. It's the upgrade kit for the ATAC.
Oh, that's okay. Did you get that Shozy or Chosen Prime?
Shozy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I got some Star Wars stuff. The Acolyte guy, the Stranger, and Darth Vader with lightning.
Cool.
I got a bunch of other stuff, but that's just some of the newest stuff. So.
Excellent.
I bet you're going to be excited for those Master of the Universe movie figures because I know that's probably the most excited I've been for MOTU stuff for a while.
Not in the small ones. I don't really like the small ones. And,
not the small ones. No.
I don't like those.
Let the kids have those. I'm talking about the ones
Idris Elba one looks fantastic. I'm not sure about the Evil End one. That one looks a little off, but Man at Arms looks great.
And you see that Mondo Man at Arms the other day?
Oh yeah.
So
I can't do Mondo though. I got a few Hot Toys, and that's enough. Mondo's just too much.
And how about you, T? How has your week been? Get anything cool?
My week has been extremely freaking long. And I don't know about cool, but I got stuff. I got Jedi Trinity for like $3 and change at Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for $3, that's actually pretty good.
Nice.
But no, it looks blurry. And another consolation prize. I didn't see anything at Target, so I was like, yeah, what the heck? But what?
Ooh, mystique.
Like the artwork. She looks good. I wanted one with double jointed elbows. That should be nice. And I guess this head can go on some other body. Because it will look weird on the body that has blue skin. And I pre-ordered something. And why? I was thinking it was saying that it wasn't going to get to me till Tuesday through UPS. But I was like, man, it shouldn't take that long. Then it finally got to UPS and it's shipping from Milwaukee. I'm like, that's so random. But that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, Dave, what do you have?
Well, like I said, finally, all the shit showed up here. Because, like I said, we were snowed in. I kept seeing the mail guy coming from down the road, and then he would stop and throw a U-turn about like 4 houses down from my house. It's been driving me nuts. So I've been jonesing for plastic. The same mystique. So, because I got a problem. But he said I wanted the double jointed elbows. I wanted pinless joints. I needed the upgrade. She needed the upgrade. I did get my Valaverse box in as well, where I got 2 of the in, and then I also got the transparent one. And I can't remember, was there supposed to be like a variant on these or not?
For the Pyre or the Wraith, one of the two, there are 2 different versions. I think it's the Pyre. There's 2 different versions of the image on the combat profile.
Oh, so I don't know which one that one's supposed to have been then.
Yeah. So if you see one that's like more of a lighter color, that's the other one. Which I think.
But then my 5K toy stuff finally showed up, and I got the formerly known as LPZZ. Now it is UPF, but the Arkham Deathstroke. I am incredibly excited on getting this guy open.
Nice.
But before then, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, crap. How many knives did I lose? Jeez. So, no, that's actually a very important thing. Okay, I only lost 2. I also got the Bro Toys Ninja Assassin, which is the Ryu Hayabusa. Review just went live on my channel on this one, and it's good, but he does have a few glaring issues for me. And the number one is the harnesses for the daggers, they're too big, and so the daggers literally, I mean, you can see this one's already falling through. They fall out on the drop of a hat. And it's funny, I was looking at the promo images, and they don't even bother putting the daggers in for the promo images. So right now there is currently a loose dagger somewhere down here, so probably after I get off at some point, if you see my head disappear, I'm looking for the one missing dagger. So that was fun. And again, a full review on my channel for this guy.
That is 7-inch.
And then,
Is he 7-inch?
He's actually on the bigger side, yeah. And I do a size comparison. He's actually larger than a Mythic Legions figure, believe it or not.
Wow.
Which for an import figure is pretty rare, to be honest. Because I know when I first heard of Bro Toys, they did the Kratos, and Kratos is larger than life type of guy anyway. So that being oversized is not a bad thing. Then finally, I did get my own Savage Crucible case came in, where I got my Como of the Isles.
Como.
I also got my Krieg.
Nice.
I already have a ball and chain. And then I also ordered 2 Varnoks, where I actually I got the same tattoo one, but on Figure Fight Club I talked to Lucid Base Lou this week, and he's got the opposite one, so I should be doing an exchange with him as soon as he sends me his address. So
excellent.
I will have my dueling set. So
Well, now you have 2 ball and chains.
but no, I only have the 1 ball and chain. I only needed 1.
You got 2.
I don't think she
I'm
would
an
like you
alchemist.
calling her that.
I said I'm Jewish. I'm not Mormon, so I only have 1.
Oh boy.
And I just offended our entire Salt Lake City audience with that joke.
Well, speaking of the audience, while we were getting ourselves set up, we'll go talk through some of the people that are in our awesome chat group tonight. Starting off with, of course, our friend Toy Mafia, remembering those that are no longer with us. Thank you as always, man. You are like our steadfast guide for the show. Thank you. Again, McLaren, good evening to you. We got Aquateki in. Greetings all. Venom Bite, welcome on tonight.
Found it.
Hail to the Titan, as he says, hail to the action crew, and welcome Enewtabie. Big M. Let's see, we got Toy Mafia giving us some thumbs up and cheers. Mariano, welcome tonight. What was for dinner? And Paul Morales, hello to you, sir.
Hello, Paul.
So, and Dave, Titan wanted to make sure that you understood that as a government entity, the post office goes everywhere except to your house.
Oh, trust. I believe me. I actually said that. I'm like through rain, sleet, and snow, my ass.
Yeah.
That was proven wrong.
Cool.
But enough about acquiring plastic. Let's talk about plastic that's going to be tempting us this week.
Wait, so you're saying?
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
You got me.
We've got the Age of the Primes Wave 2 line has been shown, and this has definitely been some stuff that's been catching people's eyes and starting some very interesting conversations.
It's a lot of red.
Starting off with the animated Ratchet, which I always thought was one of the coolest designs from the animated series.
Agreed.
I love that he's got his the magnetic gauntlets, but he does not look he has his.
He has everything. You got like 4 tools plus 2 gauntlets. I'm shocked, to be honest, with the Banner Deluxe.
Yeah,
they aren't.
They
painted.
couldn't paint those. Yeah, they said they couldn't paint those, man.
They're like, you're lucky we gave you all that.
I mean, I know I can break out a can of spray paint, but still. Also, it doesn't look like he has the. Was this the one that had the gimmick that you could plug him into his hands, or was that the Prime one?
What you mean the I don't think he plugged the tools into his arm, or replaced.
Okay, so yeah, that was.
Only thing
I remember that must have been the Prime.
Magnetic things that shot out and the EMP blaster. Once you stole that from
Lockdown.
Down, yeah. Looks like
that cool gimmick version of
it's a retool of Police and Trailbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy.
And then we got Smokescreen. He's looking spiffy. I could totally see them make a drift out of this.
Yes.
He will be an
and I
impulse.
like that.
Yeah.
I like the gun cannon gimmick.
He does a tailpipe.
Yeah. Yeah, the armed cannon gimmick.
He has double jointed elbows. Do you see that?
Yes. But mushroom peg shoulders, so no butterfly joints. Overall, though, it's good looking. I mean, I still like. I loved the Prime figure. Of course, that one was in the Beast Hunter, so he had that weird add-on soft plastic armor, but still.
Aquatech, he says, pray the plastic stays white. It will not.
It won't.
I might want to wait for him to be blue and yellow.
Would that make him the other, like the legend size sunset that we talked about last week?
Oh God!
Start calling that?
No, we're not bringing that figure up again.
Nope.
Any of these catching? You catching the itch for any of these, Enewtabie?
No, I don't really like animated, and don't really collect the Prime stuff. Which I don't think it looks bad.
Well, don't worry, we got some G1 here because we got Powerglide.
Oh yeah, I've already pre-ordered all the G1 stuff. Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna do a Viper repaint of this guy?
Do you think they like money?
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, you'd think that, but sometimes You wonder.
Wait. A bike? Oh, you mean a Rattler repaint?
Yeah.
No, yeah, and they actually called it. They released him and they called him Viper back when they did the last Powerglide.
Oh, okay.
I love that figure. But yeah, they repainted him as a Rattler.
I like that at deluxe size or price point. They give you masterpiece stuff like the mask and the heart inside of his chest compartment.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't have a picture of that one, but with the chest opening up on that.
I also like the hip that they chose for him instead of a hip flex. Even the masterpiece figures or the masterpiece equivalent figures don't have that. They just have the hip flaps.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. I agree that this is some solid Transformer engineering right here. I do like everything. I mean, I'm going back to here. I mean, I'm liking everything I see with this.
I like the rub sign.
Yeah, they put a fake rub sign on.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Like it.
I do like this one a lot. And then Liege Maximo. Now this, I loved the G2 comic. All extremeness, all the choppy art. I liked Simon Furman, and it had some of my favorite dialogue in that one. I liked G-Axis. And then this guy, was in the last panel of the last issue, and then wasn't seen again until they did. I think Simon Furman made like an unofficial novel that was supposed to be the continuation of it. But this looks just like the artwork. That's all they got for that?
What's he in the comics? Because he definitely looks like a G2 comic character.
Oh, no. Yeah, we got more of it back. Okay, we got more right here. I'll jump. I'm going to jump ahead right here. Yeah, he was literally in the last panel of the G2 comic. And so,
yeah, I went through this gallery, and it is set up weird. They have the same 50 times. He turns into a thing.
He turns into a thing, but again, he never had an alt mode in the comic. It never got to that point. Then we get something a little more I don't say controversial, but definitely pulled up a lot of discussion, and that is Nexus Prime. This guy was based off the BotCon Energon repaints that came out years ago. I know T and I, we mentioned this in the chat. When I first saw him, I thought it was actually a Slam Dance homage.
They did mention in their live stream that they were going to make him a duocon. And I was like, you could tell he looks just like Rain Dance in alt mode. I thought he had two modes, but it's only the one.
And then I don't know if they showcase this, but I mean, it's this weird pseudo jet mode, but what he's actually supposed to be is actually a little more interesting. Did they showcase it in this gallery? I don't think they did.
No, I think it's a different one.
We're going to have to go elsewhere, like Instagram or something.
But basically, if you guys haven't seen the figure, he hijacks the combiner that would have been the bot from a combiner. Like I know at least for Silverbolt, he can take over Superion. I don't know how well that would work for Motor Master or Onslaught.
They claim he works with all of them.
Go ahead, T.
Go ahead. They claim he works with all of them.
Yeah, if you go to the... I was going to say, Dave, if you go to the second link in the notes, you will see that mode there.
Oh, you're right. I will. You know what? We'll jump ahead real quick to that.
They claim they confirmed that they're going to release limbs for him as well.
We got Quaid. Hello, our friend.
It's interesting. I'm trying to think. I'm a little trying to think how I feel about that. So, because it's basically you're going to get all these everything but the master part of the combiner. It looks like, which is the actual body part of it. Especially if they do make new limbs for him.
How I feel is even if I got this, I would never display him like that. Like it's like they're showing the back of the robot with all the kibble. which is weird. He did not show what it looks like if you reverse it.
Then well, we had Gears come out, so you got to make Swerve, and he looks great. Though I think I would have liked if they made a My First Blaster for him. That's just because I loved him in IDW.
Yeah.
So basically, if you got Gears, you know what you're getting, and I've heard that was a very, very solid release.
It is.
I still have the old Make Toys versions of these guys in their Cybertronian mode.
Oh,
That's because I'm old.
So which one did you order or pre-order, T?
I think Powerglide and Ratchet so far.
Okay.
You know what's weird? Like we would normally say, go to my Amazon thing. For whatever reason, only Swerve is available for like the Amazon Associate program. Every other one that I tried to make sure a link, it wouldn't give me a link, and it wouldn't let me add them to my list. And I'm like, what's up with that?
that's having I've seen that in other people I know, like trying to share it. Like
Patreon
something
Prime.
about the pre-orders, you couldn't use the associates link on the pre-orders or whatever.
Well, that's annoying. Oh, hello! What is up, Quaid? We'll be talking about this guy later tonight. By the way, I'm not talking about Cliff Jumper here. I'm talking about this guy in the chat right now. We'll be talking about him later.
Yeah.
But,
Cliff Jumper.
So it's so weird that like they're reaching so many different pieces of media in this wave. Because I mean, this version of Cliff Jumper from Prime, he was what, 3 episodes in the first season?
One.
Less. He was not. He was like in the
right?
first 10 minutes of the first episode of Prime, and
Right.
then we got the zombie version of him.
Yeah,
But
you're
that's
right.
what I mean.
It's
He was-
the zombie, yeah.
Yeah.
This is not even the zombie version, so they'll be coming out. You know, as you said, do they like money? So they'll probably make the zombie version as well.
They confirm anything that we can think of in that live stream. They confirm. He said, "I'm itching to do a zombie version."
So like, yeah, this is. I think he was a little. This Cliff Jumper, I'm trying to think, has some of the shortest lifespans in media in general between this and the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah.
But this proves that you should just wait for whatever you want as well.
Yep.
I bought that whole set, and now look at this. I didn't pay full price, luckily.
That's good. Yours fell off the truck?
Pretty much, it was like it fell off the truck.
I think my favorite Cliff Jumper. I still like the first edition version of Cliff Jumper from Prime, because he also again had the hand weapon gimmick in that one.
What I was thinking about Cliff Jumper, and 2 of his spotlight moments in G1 cartoons, he almost got one of his other Autobots killed.
You mean like when he
Well,
jumped the
yeah.
gun and missed the shot on Megatron?
Well,
Yeah, and he almost got.
he got Mirage.
Yeah.
What's this stuff?
This is okay. I think we saw this hinted before, but this is the Overgear, and this looks. I mean, this looks like a line for grown-ups, basically.
It is.
I have no idea what this T-Spark is, but essentially it's like this is like almost like Gundam-esque maybe not even Gundam-esque, but reminds me also of those 90s OVA styled animations, robot designs. Dan Kuga or God, what was it? Well, you know how Whirl and Roadbuster were from a different line. It's like reminds me of that type of thing.
Yeah, I can definitely see
look
that
cool.
with Blackout.
all it's just that they look freaking cool, and I love this Ironhide having this commando knife.
It reminds me of like G1 versions of the movie figures, or like remember that Ron from Revenge of the Fallen.
Mm-hmm. So for UT and Enewtabie as the still vibrant Transformers collectors, are we seeing, starting to the fade out of the toon aesthetic and starting to adopt and embrace these more modernized cartoons and other media? I mean, we see this kind of styling coming more into play, or is that going to be kind of DOA with everyone who collects now?
I don't know. When was the last Toon Masterpiece figure they did?
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah. So
I think the last Masterpiece figure. Was it Hoist?
I don't know, but
I don't consider the trains.
No. Well,
Toon.
no.
Yeah, Hoist was the last G1.
Yeah.
Unless you include Rat Trap.
Nah, that's Beast Wars.
no.
But I was hearing, can't remember what the rumor story was, that they were gonna double down on making Transformers look more G1.
Yeah, I heard
Like
Toon was
we still got
direction.
the comics look even more G1 than they did several issues ago.
True.
Well, Masterpiece is now going to be MPM, so that's the whole
MPG.
MPG.
Sorry, but I will say I like this. This kind of gives me that whole third-party vibe. Like, looks like something. Oh God, what was that company? I'm looking right at the Optimus Prime I got from them. That's the camouflage Prime I've got. TF. Oh God, what's their name? They make the freaking nuke.
The Prime that has like the long range rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Not T-Force. What is it? It's something with a T in it, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Toys or something. God. Kato had the big nuke one.
Yeah, they've milked that mold. They've milked that mold completely. They also made
TFC. Was it TFC?
Yes,
Yes.
TFC. This looks like something TFC would be making, if that makes sense. The stylization.
So it I'm say it again. It reminds me of all of the movie characters that weren't in the movie, but they made toys for them.
Mm-hmm.
How they were kind of G1-ish, but not as movie-ified as possible like the other figures.
I get what you're going with that. Like Mind Wipe and yeah. Especially that was huge in Revenge of the Fallen. They did a ton of those in Revenge of the Fallen. So
and Hunt for Decepticons.
Mike, that link did not go well that you've got on here for the missing link. Ironically, the missing link Prime, missing link video. Ooh.
Oh,
that is actually a pretty cool. I like this colored picture too. Wow.
I wasn't sure if they were going to have color.
Let me see if I could if they've got it down on here, because they have some more information on the missing link Grimlock. Oh, but this is just so you know, this is that artwork right here for the Liege Maximo. Just because you're asked. So if they can pull a figure off of that bit of artwork, more power to you guys. You know, more power to the primes too, you guys. Here we go. Missing links transformation sequence. Let's see.
Yeah.
Didn't even see this.
I'm gonna mute that. Make sure we don't get a strike on anything.
I didn't realize this was as small as it was, but then I remember you just said it was going to be the same size as the OG Grimlock.
OG1.
Grimlock. It should be slightly shorter than a Voyager. I think it's like 5.7 inches tall. So maybe that's deluxe, to be honest.
Wow.
No, I did see this, I believe.
That looks pretty good. I might pick up one of those.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I like
They have-
the idea of picking up one.
The missing link, you know what? I'm impressed that they're making missing link work as well as they are, to be honest. You know, when I first saw the concept of it, of let's add more articulation to a G1 figure, I was like, okay, again, cash grab, let's throw a couple of hinges. It's like, no, there is some honest to God love put into that engineering.
Yep.
So I just wish the price tag was a lot milder.
Yeah.
Going to some third-party news. We're getting a third-party Star Saber. Tyrant Toys Heavenly Tyrant. So that's a real heroic name, Heavenly Tyrant. But he has very anime proportions. You know, this is looking almost. I made a Gundam reference earlier. This is very Gundam-esque.
The body looks like that. Who was it? Star Toys or something made a Star Saber.
Yes, I was getting ready to say that. It looks very similar to it. But, and I forgot. I'm forgetting now. Looking at the rest of the pictures, is this actually split apart?
Well, yeah, looks like it.
Okay.
See, well, sort of. It's not doing the full Brainmaster gimmick. So he's got he's missing more. Yeah, I mean the Brainmaster gimmick was definitely unique, but they didn't really go into it in the old Victory show. But yeah, you can see here you got the base body, and then you got your combined jet mode. This is this is incredibly Bandai-esque. That's what I'm going. That was the word I'm going for.
The Titan, that's too small. It's like half an inch taller than the HasLab.
So, but going back to what we said earlier with MPG, aren't those smaller than the traditional MP scale? So is that falling into the 9-inch size?
No. Optimus Prime MPG is the same height as all the rest of the Optimus Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, remember we actually showed that showcase of the Primes, and he was actually bigger than MP44.
Oh, that's right. That was in last week's episode, which you can check out on the replay.
Oh, right, you were on that.
It looks like Hot Rod is going to be at least the height of Hoodlum.
So he looks decent. I'm not going to say he looks good, but he definitely has his own aesthetic to it. Like I think this the cone, the nose cone shield is a little too big for that robot mode.
He looks better than the HasLab Victory Saber that I'm looking at.
My only problem with him is he costs money, and I don't want to.
T, that's going to be the problem with every product we show.
Yes, pretty much. Some of them, though, I will want to spend money on.
Well, speaking of spending money that you shouldn't have to spend, DNA Design is adding 4 upgrade kits.
Oh,
This
Lord.
week it upgrades.
You know what? Might as well be. You get the cockpit on there. You get the mask for the tiger.
Oh
You
wait,
get,
who's this for?
Oh, this is for Razorclaw. Sorry. Which I just saw in stores today.
Do y'all buy their stuff? DNA?
I bought a
had-
few of their things.
I bought one for this dude, and I bought the Grimlock video series, but I needed it for this guy so he can move his shoulders like that.
I have maybe about 6 or 7 sets. I think all of them been good except for the Armada Prime one. The hands are terrible in that one.
No.
It's got
The
like the
worst
individual
ones I-
fingers or whatever. It doesn't want to plug in, doesn't want to grip anything. So
Did you wind up putting the old hand back on?
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, some of the things they do make sense, and it's like, you wonder why Hasbro didn't do it. Like in this case, specifically the mask that went over Razorclaw, the beast mode's face. You can see it here on the right shoulder. Like that was kind of a
why they didn't do it. Because they
Pennies.
just want to save money.
I know they want to save money, but it's like, but that was kind of a big thing of it. So
Yeah. I haven't messed with my Tiger Hawk in a minute. It didn't have I thought he had guns on his wings.
well, no, you have to add on. You have to buy the guns now. They're giving you the guns that he should have had.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's okay, because DNA's got you covered.
Nah. They're good. I'm good on this one because I'm not buying him.
I actually had the this was one of the first Transformer Universe figures that came out, and I remember buying this.
They were definitely like G2 Beast Wars.
Well, they were used in again, a lot of these were used in the BotCon comics, believe it or not. And then you get another kit for your Omega Prime. You know, that Prime that you spent how much money on for a HasLab?
I spent 0.
If you had purchased it. Sorry, if you had purchased
And
it.
got your replacement chest.
I own it, but I didn't spend money on it.
Fair enough, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, this thing that was a HasLab that was premium money, premium investment. You had to wait for it, and
then it broke.
Yeah.
If you weren't careful, like some people.
Well, you get a new waist part right here. You get some new reinforcement pieces for the chest. So I guess to help prevent that cracking. You get new hands.
Yeah, some of the stuff I was looking at this and I was confused on what was different.
So it looks like they just retooled some of the existing parts just to make it look a little more
official.
Yeah.
Like
and then
this.
Look at like Magnus here, dang. I need them to make a kit for my height.
So let's see. So this is supposed to come out in May.
Mm-hmm. So you got the upgrade. You got filler panels for the top here. I mean, I'll give the guys credit. They do a great job. Oh, damn. Look at that, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think somehow you can do that now. Without the upgrade kit, you can give him all of his pieces.
That's, I mean, well, first of all, the feet pieces that should have been a given with those feet pieces down there. The original one, though, you couldn't put that part on there. So, damn. They went to town on that. I'll give them that. And then when it comes, then milking. Let's talk about milking a mold.
Yeah.
We get
trying to-
plenty of new figures from Make Toys.
Holy!
Get all kinds
How
of
they $160? Come on!
I mean, who's
I've
even
seen them for
running,
like 79.
who's even running them these days? I have to, you know.
We are on TF Source, so
Oh,
that's the only way you're gonna. That's the only place we're gonna get them, I think.
in that case, how the heck are they 106?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they've been generating all this revenue. When are they going to give us something new? To be honest,
Well, you're looking at it right now.
I mean, okay,
They
I get
were
on.
last
I get
year.
the Seeker version of Onslaught. Congrats, but
We're
Yeah,
supposed to be getting eyebrow.
Some year, but yeah, this is the only one that's different because it has the newly tooled face and then weapons.
Yeah.
And then it's exclusive.
No, that
Yeah.
one.
About
that looks
5, you
like,
get highbrow.
What's
the one
that?
that looks like Silverbolt has a new face.
oh, the silver side.
Yep. So this one and the one that you're just talking about is limited to 200 pieces worldwide. So
Cool. I hope all 200 people who buy them are happy and they don't fall apart. Sorry, I can't get excited about that.
well, you were talking about interesting names. If you look at the two that came out around Christmas time, the red one is a little unnerving.
Well, yeah. What was it? Blood clot. Okay. Unless you're Jamaican, you got no reason to ever say that.
Jeez.
To parrot your question from last week, Dave, who names these things?
Yeah. Seriously. Okay, you know what? Let's get out of this. I'm done. That actually.
Oh, plenty of
that
great
actually
names to
turned
go
me off.
around. Where's the hemorrhoid version?
Anyway,
What
we've
cloud
got
is better than Dick?
This is true.
Yeah.
worst part is they're actually mortal enemies, so you have to have them go against each other. This is the as we were talking about before, the smaller version, like I say, the kids version of the Master Universe figures. But I do like that we're getting Beastman, and he does look pretty solid in it. But like we said before, this is for the kids.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tila got a lot of forehead.
What'd you say, Enewtabie?
Tila got a lot of forehead going on.
Their
Oh my
face is
God.
really
Yeah.
I mean, she's not quite Shirley Manson level, but yeah, they're there. I mean, I'm looking forward actually to the more collector version of Beastman.
Yeah.
Here's the type of thing. I'm glad these are made because, again, I always used to hate the idea when I was like really active collecting and going to the stores that I remember a girl I was dating was like, "Are you sure you're not just taking the toy away and depriving a kid from actually getting his toy?" And it's like, I'm glad they make these so kids can actually get some toys and fall in love with the franchise again.
Did you tell her to go get in the car?
Yeah. I would have looked at her like that.
I'm buying stuff here.
I know.
That's I looked at her.
But it looks like as of right now, they only got the 3 for that wave. There's no like hinting for other figures for it. So
Now, from what I've seen, I think these are only $10 as well.
exactly.
That's good.
That's great. So exactly.
They're
I
like,
can buy
what,
my figure.
4.5 inches or something? 4-inch.
and the kids can get their figure.
They
Mhm.
look like they're the same height as the previous thing. What are they called? I forgot what
The previous thing.
Origins.
Oh,
Mm,
I think these are
and they got
smaller than
this.
Origins.
You got your
Well,
single
smaller.
jointed elbows.
Their
Origins are
bodies aren't as
4.5.
wide.
I think these are 4.75.
Yeah.
But for $10, I mean that's a good price for kids.
Yeah, exactly. They're not for us. They don't need to be for us, but they're affordable for a kid to have and trash, and for us as collectors not to flinch and cry on the inside as they they forget about it and let the dog tear it apart.
I think these are better than Transformers Authentics. I feel less embarrassed collecting these.
And now this is pretty damn cool. A 40 build Castle Grayskull model.
Yep.
Fun for the whole family.
And what's the fourth dimension?
The company's called 40.
I like it just because you can actually see what their thought process and the concept is of the castle. I applaud them for the look.
It looks great. I don't think we've ever seen a back version of Grayskull like that.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
And I love that you get the little cartoon accurate stands to go on there too.
Hmm.
If I was a hardcore He-Man fan, that would be an instant buy.
Do they have pictures of the little steel figures?
I don't think they've got they only got 3 photos on there. So
Oh, they have actual like cardboard cutout looking pictures of He-Man from the cartoon.
oh, they're
Like-
on there, but they're too small for you to see on your cell phone. I'm just like they're on this picture. They're standing on the drawbridge, right in front, right before the jawbridge. So
I seen a picture of where they showed it up close, and I was shocked they could use that animated still.
no, if it's licensed, so they've got the license from Filmation. Like I said, if I was a hardcore fan, that'd be a must buy for me. So moving on from He-Man, we're gonna
Put them together.
they're puzzles, yes, or replica model kit. So yes, you have to put this together.
And also, have you put any of them together?
No, I don't have space for anything like that. I still haven't built my Minpla Voltron, okay? Even if I had it, I wouldn't have. If I bought this 5 years ago, I still wouldn't have built it. Don't have time for that.
No, but I'll say for this, I mean, unlike the other stuff we've been seeing, Mattel is being smart. They're putting all this marketing out early and getting the hype up for this movie. It's smarter than what we saw with Hasbro and the Transformers stuff. So I applaud them, and I think this movie is going to get a lot more traction than we originally thought it would be.
And they're feeding the old school fans in such a way for them to get excited to bring in new fans. It's like I said, this is done right. I 100% applaud Mattel for this. And I mentioned before, this is their second toy line movie, and the first one was an absolute blockbuster. You know, they killed it. Whether you liked the movie or not, they made Barbie a financial success with that movie. And I think they're going to strike twice with this one.
Cool.
And and hopefully this will get the Hasbro people to be like, well, if they can do it by doing it this way, maybe we should do this approach with like G.I. Joe. Which, speaking of G.I. Joe, we're getting new Joes in Real American Hero. Now this is this is separate from the Energon universe. So this is being written by Larry Hama.
Probably getting
And
new
they're-
figures too out of this.
Yeah, see it. So I think it's one of the alternate covers that shows the new Joes.
Were they
And-
there the whole time?
Well, there is a new Duke and a new Roadblock, it looks like.
Oh. If you continue to scroll down, I think there are some more pictures. And it's the 5th one.
Oh, I cannot wait to see Destro like that again.
What with the spoiler and all that?
There you go.
Yeah, that's
So
coming.
there's
Oh,
our
there
new
was-
Joes.
Downrange and RC, looks like. So, and again, they've been doing also with Image on here with Skybound. They've done a very good job of bringing in the classified toy designs. So hopefully we'll get some toys out of these guys. Though Enewtabie, do you read A Real American Hero? Do you read the comics?
I have, and I think you're supposed to get. I don't know if it's public knowledge or common knowledge, but I think you're getting 2 new figures based on these 2.
Right. Well, they've put a couple new.
Right.
If you read the 2 books, like if you read both lines of them, Energon, for example, was using the new version of Raptor. They used the new version of Road Pig in it, which I thought was really cool. And then in this, I remember when I was reading this one, that's when they brought back the Battle Armor Cobra Commander. And I'm like, all right, we're going to get a toy. And that was before the toy was announced. Then they also have the Heat Vipers, which I'm waiting for a toy to come out. I don't need a Genghis Khan Serpentor figure, though. I can pass on that.
Yeah.
Yes, that happened in the books, and it was more painful than you think.
Oh, yeah. This is. Oh, go ahead, T.
How was RC spelled?
RC.
With an R and a C, like radio.
This is very stylized.
And they're cold, and they've got Joe, and they looks like they're controlling a drone, so which makes sense.
Yeah.
But speaking of Joe toys, we've got quite a few. We got the CGI renders.
Yeah, this was a nice little surprise on Sunday morning.
Yeah, that was actually Yo Joe Day, and we get the we were talking about the Hydro Viper because we were talking about that when we saw the those. I know you were mentioning it when you saw these flippers, and then you get the Manta Ray. Cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's identical to what we got with the 3 3/4 inch, including the asymmetric hands, which I already said my thought about those. Swimming figures should have swimming hands, a pair of them.
Well, the only thing with that one, though, is that flipper hand could not hold a weapon. Could not pull a trigger, so.
No, but,
I bet you get an extra flipper hand for the other hand and an extra gripping hand.
I'm hoping so, because I'm not sure. Would you consider this one a deluxe? Would you consider that a deluxe figure? Because he has an animal with him?
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't, but Hasbro
Like Scorpion. Might. They'll probably do like Scorpion then.
Yeah. I wouldn't, but Hasbro might.
He might be the $35 version.
Yeah.
And not 40 something.
Yeah.
So.
I still, I think though if they were going to do that, I would have probably also put like a transparent stand for it to float on.
No.
Cheap little plastic, again, just to help justify that price point.
You got to buy your own stand.
That Manta's just going to just lay there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we get the mystery guy, who's supposed to be a new character. I know you speculated it was going to be Tiger Force Wild Bill, but apparently it's supposed to be somebody new. So I've seen all kinds of memes saying Brave Stars finally joining the Joes.
I saw that. Somebody in a group was saying that they thought it was going to be this female character from the cartoon that was like a cowgirl, and I was like, that's clearly a dude. And he's like, but I wouldn't put it past them. I'm like, they would have to spend money on a render making it look like a man for no reason.
I'm just hoping that that cape though should be a soft goods cape though, so that's got the poncho. So, but at least we get to see Wild Bill's pistols again. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Then we get Airtight, accurate figure.
Yep.
So you got that going for it. A very
and
minimalist.
Hopefully the helmet comes off.
Yeah, it's got it.
I'd hope so, but you'd think they would have had the helmet off to the side, like they did
Agreed.
with the.
It wouldn't be airtight if it came.
Yeah.
But some of these CG renders don't show everything, so there's hope.
There's hope. I'm doubtful, but there's hope. It's kind of like how like Wolf Spider was. So I'm excited for these guys. For was it Red Dog and Taurus? I know Taurus should definitely be larger, but damn, you're getting a lot with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Taurus is supposed to be an acrobat, but if you go off of his main media look, he was larger, or as large or larger as Red Dog and Sergeant Slaughter. So yeah.
These are probably all Mercer size. He's probably at least the size of Mercer.
That's what I'm hoping.
Mercer should be larger. That's a sorry.
Yeah,
but I also don't like the fact they're reusing Stalker's really small SMG for Taurus. So
I got a whole tin of weapons. I can almost deal that because
I got it.
Honestly, the blades are the price of admission for me on that one. The non-painted guns from Hasbro. I'm sorry, those slugs I could care less about. When I look at those painted weapons, those look beautiful.
All right, so the helmet does come off. I'm assuming he's talking about Airtight.
Probably.
So that's good. If you had images or a link that says that, put in the chat, man, because I'd love to see it.
Agreed.
Jamelin Parks. He was the only person that entered my last giveaway, so I didn't even have to do a drawing.
Oh, well, hey, congratulations.
Okay, now then we get Overkill. He is 100% grown on me.
Is he
when I first saw him, I'm like, oh dear God, why?
This is really late Joe, 1992 right here.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they'd gone with the Overkill from the IDW comics. Not IDW, Devil's Due. There was an Overkill in that.
They got to make you buy this one first.
Well, they're two totally different characters. In the Devil's Due comic, he was a saw viper that got upgraded. This is supposed to be a bat, but I've seen zoom-ins on that helmet that there's actually like a human eye underneath that helmet.
Yeah.
So he's kind of more like Cobra's version of RoboCop. I love the accessories though, like that claw right there, the flamethrower, and that big ass gun.
Yeah, this is when I was out of it though. I had to really go back and dig and know more about this character. I know you just mentioned Devil's Due and stuff. So,
well, the Devil's Due was a different Overkill. But
now
I'll go to the Devil's Due. I still want Wraith. I loved Wraith from the Devil's Due comic.
Now, if they start putting this dude into Energon, I mean that gives you an easy way to say how this guy was created. I mean, he just has he gets intermixed with Cybertronian technology, and boom, now he's a sentient bat.
Or maybe Cobra Commander sliced his body up like Baxter Stockman.
You know what though? But actually, when this guy came out, he was with the, again. I had to do a little research
He
on
had the
that.
backpack.
He had the talking backpack.
Yep.
So
It looks like his chest opens up, right?
no, that's gonna be a ball torso.
All right. Thank you. Full force. All right.
So then also the question is how are they going to remold some of these parts? So that also kind of gets me a little excited of what you can do with those things. Because Hasbro has to do their cash grab figures.
And I wonder if he's going to be a bigger mold altogether, like, sergeant slaughter size or heavy duty size.
Exactly. So there's a lot more positive potential with this. Even if they just do a straight black and red repaint of this, I probably would buy it. Take out the day glow.
Yeah.
So, then Zanya. I like most of what I see here. The guns are forgettable. The shotgun's forgettable.
Yeah.
Everything's a reuse except for the helmet and the mask.
Yep.
Not the mask.
Yeah, I'm saying the mask and the helmet are not reuses, but the pistol, the sheath,
Right.
the shotgun.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the pistol that's from Copperhead.
Yeah.
But what's cracking me up is that hockey mask because, if you ever watched the Road Warrior, the main bad guy, Lord Humongous, wore the hockey mask and he used the sniper pistol. I love that actually.
Yeah.
So, and then you get the Swamp Skid, which Zartan. If you have the old Zartans, that's what Zartan was packaged with back in the day.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm a fan of the chrome or the I don't know, because to me, like the Swamp Speeder was made to look like junk to go with Zartan, and
it's too clean in general. But you know what? You just add a black wash to it, it'll be fine. Honestly, that's negligible for me. If it's too clean.
Maybe she wanted it to be nicer.
Maybe.
Yes.
Or I'll just 3D print some of the OGU style. Be good that
I
way.
understood that reference. No, she's not Asian, so it's not Shotzi Blackheart. But this is a figure I will be excited for. So I've enjoyed most of the female Joe figures. And again, she's got a lot of cool parts I hope to see some reuse from. Then we get Ninja Force Zartan. I want to hate this. I want to.
I think it looks great. Give me all of Ninja Force. Give me that Scarlet with the red hair.
Exactly.
Green outfit.
There you go.
Again, this is This is exactly toy accurate. I like the weapons. I like the new. I think it's a new compound bow.
Yeah, that's what. Because I think doesn't the string? Help me out with this one. The string up top there. Does it separate?
Yeah, you get a drawn and a drawn.
Maybe
and
it is. I was thinking of Shadow guy.
Oh, good, possibly. And I like the
Shadowhunter did not have that one because also Nagahide had a similar bow, and it didn't have that removable part.
I do like the design of the sword. It has the Dreadnought, Dreadnought crest on it.
Mm-hmm. And I like the jacket. I like the belt buckle. Yes, I cannot stand the mohawk. Honestly, that's the thing I can't stand is the mohawk and the orange chain. But that is toy accurate. I could fix both if I wanted to, or even just put a different head on there and have them just be a separate Dreadnought altogether.
Yeah.
He'll look good in Pandora.
God damn it.
Dave, just buy it.
Just buy them all.
To quote Deluxe, just buy it. Go on, buy it.
Let's get them all. Then you got it covered.
then just to get a little bit of a highlight on here, they do actually have, it looks like both the box for Zartan and then the Cobra La Royal Guard.
I'm getting about 4 of those.
Dude.
I really hope this guy's just a Pulse exclusive. And
He is.
$40.
How much?
You know it's going to be at least $40.
Yeah.
I'm going to say,
We're
yeah.
lucky.
I mean, 4 heads plus wings and weapons. I mean, that's a nice setup there.
$49.99 or something, or $54.99.
Oof.
Yeah, he looks like more than what's her name? Pythona.
Pythona. But how much was Nemesis Immortal?
50 something.
Too much.
I think he was 58.
Yeah.
More hands. You're getting heads. But I'm with you 100%.
It's a perfect army builder, and if you've been like, I've been reading Void Rivals. He looks just like the guys from Void Rivals.
Yeah, I think that's where one of the head sculpts is based from the crew that's currently in that comic, which is doing stuff I don't want to talk about yet.
Yeah, what talking about Mythic Legions are like that type of price.
You could actually take one of those heads and put it on Cobra Commander and say that you finally have an unmasked Cobra Commander.
I was thinking about that earlier.
Or you could put him on Zartan and he's mid-transformation into something else.
See, this is...
That's why you got to get 4.
Give me the copium. Put the copium right in my veins, man.
And yes, I agree with you. Zavala from Destiny, 100%.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. I've got to put too much time to Destiny back in the day.
So yeah, it's going to be cool seeing these come out here in a couple, for pre-orders in a couple weeks.
We're just getting a lot of fun stuff. This is a lot of fun stuff this week. I mean, a lot of good news has been coming out. A lot of money being dropped. Mezco is still available.
Yeah,
but I think can you order it on Big Bad too? Is this just
yes? You can order on Big Bad or the Chosen Prime, and the price is not any different than what you see right there, which is surprising.
And then you want to deal with Mezco shipping.
Yep. And if you pre-order from Chosen Prime, you don't have to put down any non-refundable money on the bat. So
I'm looking at this. This does not look like the same material that Nightwing was made out of. This, I hope.
If he can pose as well as what they're making it here without screwing up that clothing, that's going to be a good figure. Plus the accessories. I mean, look right there with the swords.
I said I love the interchangeable feet. Forget hands. I love the interchangeable feet that have the sword grip.
Yeah.
This looks like a freaking Marvel Masterpiece card right here. This photo. I just got to say.
Are you talking Hildebrand again?
I think also maybe Jusco.
Okay.
So I look at this. I mean, when I look at this image now, I'm looking on my monitor, not my cell phone. This is looking more fabric-y than pleather. So I'm hoping that is the case.
Lots of hands. Heads.
So you get hands, heads, tails. I wonder, my only, if you could actually have that tail hold a sword, that would be amazing.
You can. One of the removable tail that has like all the spinny, the one like closest to the cutlasses, you can definitely wrap that around the sword. The pirate swords.
Which is If you have looked at some of the old Marvel, like his miniseries, he used those. This is the interesting thing. 3 interchangeable chairs, 4 cutlass swords, and smoke effects with light up feature.
No.
So the BAMF is going to light up. That's actually pretty cool.
Bam.
I like all the ideas of this.
So do I, except for the part of paying $116.
Yeah.
I'd win, but I'd win in a Facebook contest.
Yeah, he's cool looking.
FigureArts is doing their Gamerverse Wolverine. I am honestly not that impressed by it.
Yeah, I mean, but we also were questioning the Cyclops, and people have been liking that one. It's the, I think it's proportionally a little weird looking, especially like the big. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like the Game Reverse one, so his upper body is much bigger than his legs, but I don't need it because I got the Game Reverse Wolverine.
And
It's
honestly,
perfect.
Hasbro knocked that one out of the damn park.
Mhm.
It's I think the claws are too small.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's, I don't know.
But
Cool
T,
if
he
you
is available
buy
on
him.
Amazon.
Cool if you own him. If you're buying him, I'm happy for you. I do not have any FOMO of not owning this figure in my life, if that makes
No.
sense.
I added him to my store today.
So go check out T-Man's link.
Yep, he's $100.
Speaking of other things that normally would get me excited, but actually don't,
Giggity.
the field gear from Valaverse dropped.
Yep.
Now, I have the weapons tin, but, he's released a lot of figures, like the Marine, the maritime troops, a lot of bare bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no problem, he did that before, and you could get the optional weapon pack, so if you wanted to mix and match them, that's cool, but just dropping this gear. So technically, if you had troop built it, you have to buy the tin to get it. I actually find this a little lackluster, to be honest. I was hoping if I was going to get a gear pack, I would be getting things like some of the more unusual gear, like Sarge Steele's dual holsters, jackets, stuff to make things more custom, truly more customizable for a figure to make it a unique character, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we had
You
that.
already- I got it. 'Cause I'm stupid.
This would be exciting if I had a whole bunch of expendable money to waste on a bunch of vests.
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Pirates are awesome. We will get to pirates. Also, the Reaper figure, which came in the Vanguard, is released, and
this one is actually it's nice that he's nice. It's a good thing to have for those that didn't want to get a vehicle or have the space for it, because other than the head sculpt, the body is really good, and it's the articulation on it, especially with that ball joint, is really good. Plus, it's the first figure we got from Series 5 that showed us how the new neck looked. $25 is a little much. I mean, you're getting pieces and parts from the Vanguard that, if you don't have it, what are you going to do with it? But
I will defend the price because you get all that crap. I wouldn't have put the gas tanks and the shovel in there, because who cares about that if you don't get the vehicle?
well, I mean, in the Vanguard, these are all kind of packaged together with the figure itself, and from
If
what he had
you-
said, these were kind of pulled from Vanguards that didn't sell or came back. So I mean, it's basically pulling them out and he's kit bashing and selling them out. So, but if you're looking to create a crew for your Vanguard, now you can do it.
Now you can do it.
What I was thinking about, if you already have a Vanguard, then now you got a whole bunch of gas tanks and shovels you don't need. Them having their own coffee cup would be cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's like having stands. You have a bunch of stands that you don't use.
I am happy I don't have to spend money. So there we go. Speaking of money I don't have to spend, we're getting our Player 2 repaints of, come on, internet, do your thing. We're getting our Player 2 repaints of Blanca and Akuma.
Give it.
So
now I'm wondering if
especially
Akuma's,
with the Blanca, I'm not seeing additional parts to it, so I'm not feeling too compulsive for it. I'm hoping Akuma doesn't come with some kind of crazy part that I need to own.
well, that's what I'm wondering. I wonder if that's going to be the San Diego
Enewtabie,
Comic-Con.
do you do the Jada Street Fighters?
No, the only thing I'm looking for from Jada is probably Invincible figures. They got coming out, so I don't really do video game figures. The only thing I would get video game figures if they ever do Art Raiders. Got to get some of those.
Okay.
But I hear these are good figures. I mean, I see them on the shelf. They look nice. I've been tempted by the what is it, the Guile, just to have.
Oh yeah,
Joe's.
I'm still looking for
yeah.
Player 2 version of Guile.
Come on. Sorry, my internet's starting to hiccup again. This also just, now going for some import news. Now I'm doing the formerly known as LPZZ, but INART released their Red Death. And it does look beautiful. It absolutely does look gorgeous.
Yep.
I find it interesting that both INART and UPW or UPF, sorry, seem also doing very parallel releases. Arkham Batman, Red Death, Dark Knights now. I do love this display stand, though.
I hate to sound stupid. What's a Red Death? Is it like Flash?
So about 5 years ago, DC did this thing called Dark Metal, where there was almost like an evil alternate universes, and in every universe there was, of these dark universes, Batman took out a hero and took over their powers. So there was an evil Batman Green Lantern. There was an evil Batman Flash, which is what this is. So Batman became the Flash and became evil all at the same time.
Okay.
And they have awesome character designs. When McFarlane was doing it, I pretty much bought every one that McFarlane had done. There was both male versions, there was female versions of them. It does look like Red Psycho Red from Power Rangers. I can see that. But the big one, of course, was the Batman Who Laughs, which was Batman being infected by the Joker virus.
Yeah, I know you're talking about now. Okay. INART, they do.
He was the leader of all evil Batman. They just started doing these 1/12 scales.
That's good.
So, and they look, I said, like this is a beautiful pose right here. And then finally, just because we are starting to run a little short on time, I did want to talk about this real quick before we get to our main discussion. If you are a longtime fan of the longtime friend of the show here, oops, that didn't work out the way I wanted that to. Sorry, but wanted to show this off. And that is the Tide Realms the Tide Realm Corsairs showed off their breakdown of how their figures are being made. Now, this is just a little teaser that's kind of showing off not only the articulation, but how the part goes off there. If you are not checked out their website, which is that the Tide Realms?
Yep. Or
The Tide, or
you can come back here on the 12th, and we will be talking about Tide Realm Corsairs again with Quaid, and get a lot of the updates, because their Kickstarter is going to have a launch page here this month. So check out their website, come up with some good questions for next Thursday, and we'll have Quaid on, and he will talk and give everyone the latest and greatest bits of information about Tide Realm Corsairs.
And the skeleton's guy's name is Death Moid, not Mold.
Mold.
Death Moid. I think that's gonna be that should be a T-shirt for them.
It should be
Team Moid, Team Mold. But
Armadillo.
Corsairs.
So, going with our thumbnail, there was two big Hasbro announcements this week. One is Hasbro is teaming up for Street Fighter, which had a lot of people speculating, especially with Jada. But then this was announced that this is actually for the movie figures.
Mm-hmm.
Then at the same time, or not the same time, then a couple days later, this was dropped that Hasbro is doing the toys for the Voltron movie. So it's interesting because, first of all, it's not their properties, which I find kind of, again, you got G.I. Joe, you got Transformers, you got all this stuff here.
The Voltron thing I think is interesting, since they already are letting Playmates make their Power Ranger stuff, and Playmates made the last Voltron stuff,
which almost makes you wonder if that could have been part of it. But these are both the movie lines. This is not Voltron the Legendary Defender, right, nor was that Street Fighter 2 specifically. That is Street Fighter the movie.
This is the Henry Cavill movie, right?
Yep.
Yes, this is the Henry Cavill movie, and that is also the Cody Rhodes as Guile movie for Street Fighter, which my brain still is having trouble processing every time I see that.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is Akuma, right?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns is Akuma, and Jason Momoa is Blanca, which is probably of all the. That's probably of all the casting that makes the most sense for me.
Yeah.
And dear God, they got what's his name, who played freaking Polka Dot Man as M. Bison, which just does not work for me.
Yeah, I mean that definitely harkens back to like Raul Julian, same type of stature and stuff. I do find this really interesting because this is definitely a push. Obviously getting these figures into mainline, big stores and everything else that you normally haven't seen, or you would get things like Playmates are doing the movie version and they look nothing like anything. So, or Jack's Pacific, and we saw how they did their Stranger Things stuff. So this will be interesting. other than, the still concern is going to be, are they going to go all in, and how much are they going to be? Because if you're going to create the lions, I mean, I don't know, I can't remember how much Target had the Playmates lions, but
originally they were like $25 a lion, except for the black lion.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's
tricky.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how that's going to be, and I'm wondering how much Hasbro put into getting these licenses too.
Well,
Because part of me says they would be somewhat expensive, but then also, I think we talked about it in the chat. Where like Street Fighter is starting to get little turtle style with everyone and their brother getting the license. So.
Well, first of all, I was almost surprised that Mattel didn't try to bid for the license for the Street Fighter stuff. I mean, just because they already had Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns' likenesses.
Mm-hmm.
They might have failed. Hasbro probably gave some big promises. I'm hoping they don't do like they did Fortnite, where they release the figures and then just
That's the other concern too. If they're not getting their money's worth, they just kind of shove it off. I mean, we saw that with Indiana Jones because there was zero interest in that. Lightning Power Rangers line?
Lightning and Indy are two different areas. Because with Indiana Jones, because that was still technically the Disney property, or when they bought with all the Lucas films, they had that. Plus, again, they also had the Harrison Ford license,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like it kind of wrote itself. Lightning was a Hasbro fuck up. Okay, I got so many lines of how reasons they fucked that line up. We're not monetized yet, so I can still cuss. But the thing about these, though, with both Voltron and the Street Fighter, is these are also short-term lines. These are not going to be multi-wave series because it's one movie. It's one piece of media that's crammed into 90 to 115 minutes.
Yeah.
Versus...
And they just make Voltron Monopoly and quit.
Well, like I said, these are just the licenses information. They probably haven't even done anything yet. I mean, who knows? If it's Hasbro, the other thing is they might put these out like a year or two after the movie's out, and who knows? I mean, they're still putting out Transformers 1 stuff, even though they gave up on that. So.
Well, it goes back to what we were saying before about Mattel doing things right with Masters of the Universe. Out came the teaser. Out came the figure announcements. So they had everything done. They had all the proper likenesses. I mean, how many times did we go through with MCU figures being released looking nothing like they did in the movie until we had to wait like 2 years later for the actual accurate version?
Yeah.
You can't F this up. You need to have the product with the movie and the hype train all being wrapped up together, where you're seeing the figures, and the figures get me excited to buy the movie tickets, or the movie tickets that are getting me excited to buy the figures, to make it all symbiotic.
Yep.
Especially with that Street Fighter movie, considering that we already got the teaser trailers out, we know what the characters look like. Those figures should have been out. We should be seeing box art now. Let me put it that way.
Hopefully soon.
Or we're not getting figures. We're getting our hopes up.
Yep. So, I don't know. So, I mean, the overall, guys, to put a pin on this, are you excited that Hasbro's getting these licenses? Are you going to hold on hope, as T just said, that, we'll get something good out of this? Or is this going to be another, all right, one and done type of...
It's got to be better than their Tron figures.
Well,
That's another question too, is if they get these, what type of scale are they going to come out with? I mean,
You got any speculation, Enewtabie?
Yeah. Is my only question is like the Voltron thing. Is Voltron a draw anymore? I mean, I see people, I don't think Voltron's a draw anymore. I watched it when I was a kid. I see people buy the the Blitzway, whatever Voltron. That's very nice. Or the Japanese one that's very expensive. That I can't say the word. What is it? Shokway something, whatever. That very expensive one. Yeah. And I don't know.
Here, he would cuss you out probably.
But I don't know. It depends. I don't have great faith about it. It's an Amazon MGM movie, so it's not like I don't think it's going to be like a big release. It's going to be released on Amazon, right?
No.
Since it's MGM, I'm thinking it's going to be in theaters for at least a while.
We'll see. I think you could do like small figures, kind of like Mask, with like lions. They combine into like an average size Voltron, and that would probably work pretty cool. I don't know about like 6-inch and stuff like that. I think you gotta go smaller scale with Voltron, but I'll check it out. I don't really have any interest in Street Fighter. It's just not my deal. I'm so terrible at the game. So.
Well, I've been losing at Street Fighter since Street Fighter 1. So
yeah, I'm awful at it.
But I still, I can't play Street Fighter 6. The last one I played was Street Fighter that I enjoyed was Street Fighter 4. So
guess we'll see as the year progresses, right? So
yeah, but I will say this in answer to your question about Voltron being a draw. I'm not sure how much Voltron will be a draw for a non-hardcore fan, but Henry Cavill might be a draw. So hopefully that'll add a little oomph to it all.
Yeah, I mean he gets really involved in this stuff, so it might be pretty good. Like whatever he's in, he's really involved. He's doing Warhammer, so
yep. We need Henry Cavill and Alan Rickman or Richmond, whatever he is from. Yeah.
Well, actually, one of the things you just said with this being an Amazon MGM thing, maybe this was a caveat for him for us to do your 40K. You have to do this for us.
Maybe.
So I could see that in the contract.
Yep.
So, but I mean, hey, it's giant robots. Who doesn't like giant robots? I mean, Netflix is trying to do a live action Gundam. So maybe we'll be getting a resurgence of giant mecha on the live action, which, for me at least peaked with Pacific Rim. I don't talk about the second Pacific Rim, but
I'm weird anyway. I like the cars better than the lions. So.
I'm with you.
I'm with you on that one. Actually, that was me. I thought that was a better show. And I thought it was a cooler toy.
But they weren't lions.
No, they weren't lions. But you had 15 vehicles versus 5. And those
Too many
15
characters.
3 super vehicles. It's like
I
you had
didn't
more.
get attached to any of those characters.
Well, you didn't really get attached to those because there was 15 of them.
Yeah,
it's hard to get attached to 15 of them. All you know is that the blonde was the bravest of all of them because her freaking ship was on his chest and she got punched more than anybody else.
What happened if somebody got hurt or sick? You can't form Voltron because you don't have a vehicle.
There are no sick days in space.
Ooh.
Anyway.
On that note, guys, I think that's going to be our show for this week. I mean, there's still plenty of news out there. We didn't quite hit all of it, but of course we are hitting the witching hour, as they say. So I definitely want to thank Enewtabie for joining us this week.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
If you did not check our figure reaction from Monday with Sean, I absolutely highly recommend it. Also, yes, I did see Henry Cavill as Highlander. Did not help my man crush. He looked absolutely awesome. I'm just saying, he had the big long trench coat. Anyway, I love my wife, but I'm man enough to say. But where I was going with that one is absolutely check out our figure reaction with Sean on Monday. And again, mark the 12th, we will be having again the Tide Realm Corsairs showing up with even more news for their Kickstarter, because pirates are awesome and 2026 seems to be the year of the pirate. Don't forget to check out T-Man978's channel for his Throwback Thursday with the bringing out the alternator Binaltech Grimlock that he is subtly reminding me to show. And if you are still here and watching us, do me a favor. I made us an outro video, so if you like it, leave a comment down below your thoughts on that. With that being said, gentlemen, anything else you want to mention before we head you out? Enewtabie, anything you'd like to plug for your channel?
Nope, I have no plans. I just go as it happens. I don't plan anything. I just do it. But watch the channel and subscribe and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. You got
Mike,
anything? I mean, there's tons of stuff, but let's see this cool outro, man.
All right. Well, in that case, then, as always, until next time, my friends, take care. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you for watching the